The JML says, how long will it take for Nick Khan to sell WWE?
Officially?
Man, I feel like Nick Khan is the snake in the grass. Like he's on top now. Stephanie's there with him, but the one that's put this all together is him. He negotiated those new TV deals. He negotiated the Peacock deals. Like, I would be thinking the board would be looking at, like, they just sent Stephanie out of the company a month ago. So it's like,
so I know, Rich, you are known as conspiracy man, right?
I've dabbled.
I I have a conspiracy for you.
Oh, One Nation Radio, let's go.
So Triple H loses his job, as I talked about earlier, after he got set up for the L, and when he was clearly the only person that could succeed as a man at the time. So then the next thing we know, after the Hart thing or whatever, after NXT fails to topple AEW, and he has his Hart episode, and he's away. Stephanie, also a year later, she's stepping down to take care of her family or whatever else, which sounds like these two people were a succession plan. Either they got tired of waiting, or they were told that they weren't going to get it. And then, as Stephanie is basically pushed out, or she leaves on her own, like 2 weeks later, or a week later, news drops that Vince McMahon has had sexual improprieties, a number of them, with various people. Now, why is that? Why would that? Why would such a thing happen? So the next thing you know, Vince steps down from his role. Stephanie is put into Vince's role. Triple H, who had been working, like, I guess, in the office, but not doing what he was doing, whether it was NXT or it was Town Relations. It was, Vince's tag team partner, John Laurinaitis. He's gone. He's been installed back into his job. And as soon as, in the same day where Triple H gets reinstalled back to his old job, minus the NXT part, hours later, we find out that Vince is stepping down, and we're basically back at the same succession plan we were at 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Now, if we were to go in, all of these victims, they have NDAs, and people sign NDAs so they can sue the pants off of people for snitching, whatever else. So somebody will have to know where these bodies are buried. Now, a lot of people have said all along that they think it's Nick Khan, because Nick Khan got that dog in him because he's, a
savage,
a CAA person. Now, but one would also say that, like, the next two people in line after Nick Khan, as far as most obvious suspects, would be Stephanie and Triple H, because they also know where these same bodies are buried. They're also privy to these same NDAs. They're also at these same meetings, these same stock talk exchanges.
I don't know about you, James. I don't believe that Stephanie McMahon had no idea about these improprieties.
Right. So, and she had to have known before, when the investigation was happening, before the investigation went public. So, somebody had to have leaked all this information and put all this pressure in. And I just find it interesting that this all started literally after, like, they were ousting Stephanie out the door.
Interesting. So as far as, like, like the impact on pro